Hey folks, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. It is Friday, so it's time for our Friday wrap up. And we've got a lot of people here already. Pamela, Neil, Leisha, TK, it's so nice to see you. So we do this every Friday. We get together and pull cards on the week. How was the week? What did you learn? What energy are you moving forward into the next week? And I think during these really difficult and unprecedented times, being able to have this check-in is a really good thing. And I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad to see people coming into the room. If you happen to be watching an archive on Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much for being here. If you have your own cards, you might want to pull a card for yourself to ask these kinds of questions. How was the week? What did I learn? What energy am I moving forward? If you listen to the readings that we do here, if something resonates for you, you can certainly take that as a reading for yourself. Now, I think this is a great exercise just in terms of teaching tarot. You know, we often look to the past with tarot, and there are specific cards that speak to the past, like the Six of Cups and Judgment. But to look at the very immediate past and sort of process it right away, I think this is a great thing that we can do with tarot that we don't do enough of. So let's do that. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. I do have openings this weekend. Would love to get you in. And we had a great Zoom class last night on the Major Arcana. Thank you to folks who were there. That will be available. The replay will be available for purchase. I'll let you know when it goes up. And our next Zoom class will be May 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called Practical Tarot Techniques. And we'll be focusing on ways of working with the cards. So a lot of people in the room. And a lot of you know the drill. Ask for a card, ask for a reading. I will get to as many people as I can. And again, the focus is the weekly wrap-up. All right. Let me just say good morning to a few people. Catherine, Puck, Janet, glad you're here. Teresa, Cheryl, happy to see you. Vicky, Lori, Kimberly Essex, glad you're here. Joanne Matthew, glad you're here. Let's see. Janet, glad you're here. Liz, Karen Winkle, happy to see you guys. Chris Ann, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, so what I like to do is just scroll through and get to people in the order of request. If I miss you, I apologize. You can ask again. I'll try to get to as many people as I can. If you've said good morning but have not made the request, go ahead and put the request in. I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. Starting with TK. Let's see. How was your week, TK? Four of Pentacles. I feel like you had to do a lot to take care of yourself, protect yourself. Maybe it's, protecting yourself from the virus. Maybe it's being careful about your money in anticipation of the future. But I think you did a good job having boundaries, maybe with others and with yourself, in order to protect yourself and move forward. So, well done there, TK. Okay, Leisha, let's see what you got going on. Christiana is threatening to make it to my next Zoom class. That would be so cool. I would love to see you there. Oh my gosh. You've made it to a couple of in-person classes when I've been to Connecticut. And right now, this minute, I would have been in Connecticut if it were not for the pandemic. I'd be there right now. So it would be a good consolation prize to see in a Zoom class. Okay, Leisha. Leisha, Two of Cups reversed. This may have been a tough week for you. There may have been some issues with communication with other people, not being able to spend time with the people that you care about. I feel like this weekend and going into the next week, you really need to work on healing your heart and nurturing your heart in order to go forward. Teresa, see what we see for you. Teresa, 7 of Cups reversed. Interesting card. I feel like this week you focused on what you had to do, what the practical things were. I think you did a good job there, and I think you did a good job quelling your anxiety. Maybe your anxiety or the anxiety of others, and that's good. But going forward, do not be afraid to imagine wonderful things. Do not be afraid to see the possibility of good things happening in your life and in the world. Okay, Karen Winkle. I will always remember that Karen Winkle shares a birthday with my husband. That makes you very special to me. I mean, you guys are all really special to me. I'm not playing favorites here. Okay, let's see what we got going on for Karen. Karen, 5 of Cups reversed. You did an awesome job this week. Just trying to focus on the positive, trying to stay in a positive mindset even when it was difficult. You know, we have to acknowledge our grief, we have to acknowledge our sorrow, but on the other hand, it is so important. When life gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade. You got to stay positive, and you did a great job doing that. Okay, Janet Meredith. The Hierophant. Janet, you did a really good job this week developing your sense of personal authority, studying, learning, but also figuring out how to share what you know with others. Very, very well done, Janet. Liz Moore, so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Liz, King of Swords. I think you did a very good job this week showing up the way you needed to, being a leader the way you needed to, learning, teaching, communicating the things that you needed to do. Very well done. Karen, we missed you in class, but yeah, buying it online is an option. IT is working on getting it up right now. Lori Hahn, so nice to see you. Let's see. Lori, 2 of Wands. I feel like you did a good job this week sort of opening up to your creative mind, looking to the future in a positive way, thinking about the things that are within your ability to do and how you're going to do them. Very well done. Cheryl, work is getting scary. Performing arts all canceled for too long. We will be the last to open back up. Man, it scares me for the industry because you and I have bonded on this. You know how much I love live music. That's my church. It's not the same online. It's not the same recorded. I want to be there. I want to be there with my people. I was really grateful to go to a concert on February 28th, right before everything shut down. But I'm scared for your industry as well. I really am. I don't know how much is going to come back or when it's going to come back. And that's hard. I feel you. I really, really do. Okay, let's see. Puck, here's a card for you. Puck, Ace of Pentacles. Good job staying grounded. Good job getting work done. Good job taking care of what you needed to take care of. Vicky Alban. Vicky, 5 of Swords. I feel like this week you may have had some battles, but I also feel like you may have had to stand up for what you needed to stand up for, and you did a good job doing that. So, Cheryl didn't ask, but for all of us who care so much about performing arts, be it music, dance, theater, and that's the industry Cheryl works in. Let's pull a card for that. What do we see going forward? I know that's outside of our format, but hey, I'm the boss. I can change the format for a minute if I want. What do we see going forward for the performing arts? Knight of Swords, Cheryl, and all y'all who are feeling me on this, it is not going to be as long as we think. It is going to happen more swiftly. We'll have solutions. We'll get it together. We'll be there. We'll be back. It will happen. We just have to hang in there. All right. That made me feel good. Okay. I hope it made you feel good too. All right. Where was I here? I think I met Chrisanne. Yeah, I hear you, Cheryl. I needed that too, man. It's, I'm doing some of the concert replays online and enjoying interacting with the fans and whatnot. But it's not the same. It is not the same. Okay. Was Puck the last one? Did we do Vicky? I think we did Vicky. Vicky Albin, if I didn't do you, let me know. Okay, but I think I'm going to Chrisanne. Chrisanne. Three of Pentacles. So you did a good job this week, staying focused, getting stuff done, doing what you needed to do, staying in your lane, being productive. Well done. Catherine Saunders. High Priestess reversed. Catherine, I feel like you had a tough week. And I feel like one of the reasons you may have had a tough week is you may have been hard on yourself, or you may have let someone else make you feel bad. This, to me, really suggests that you need to be gentler with yourself. You need to be kinder with yourself. And if other people are being unkind, you need to have boundaries with them. Okay, Martha. Man, so Martha and I have been playing Words with Friends, and she is so good. And we used to play a while ago, and we just sort of stopped. And I was like, Martha, let's play again. And now I remember why we stopped. She is so good. Oh my gosh, way above my level. She knows way too many words. Probably good for me, though. Maybe I'm learning. Okay, Martha. Did you guys see that? I think that was just me being clumsy, but there's a lot of cards on the floor here for you, Martha. Hang on 1 second. Martha. So when the cards drop, whether they're jumping or whether the reader is just clumsy, you got to read the cards that come face up. Martha, 2 of them. 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords reversed. Martha, you carry a lot on your shoulders and you're taking care of a lot, but you're also helping others. And Martha reminds me we tied last game. I know, I really took that as a win, I got to tell you. Martha, you are doing a good job helping others. Let the knowledge of that help you. Okay, Lynette, nice to see you. Lynette, 10 of Pentacles reversed. So that makes me wonder a couple of things. It makes me wonder if either you're stuck in the home and wish you could get out, or if you have to be out of the home and wish you didn't have to be. I don't know, man. It's some question about the home. Maybe it even has to do with work that you are doing within the home, either literally working from home or work you want to do on the home. But it feels like this past week has not really been so peaceful for you. And the key is going to be for you to find your peace with whatever the situation is. Carol, nice to see you. Sharon McGinley. Let's see what we got going on here. Sharon, 10 of Cups. I feel like you at least had some good moments this week with the people that you care about, and this was able to sort of re-energize you and help you, and maybe you're even good at helping people connect with each other. So that's a good thing. Janet says, great, thanks, it didn't feel that way. So, that's always a funny thing. When you get a very positive reading and you're like, I wasn't feeling so positive about that. Sometimes we don't see the good that we are doing. And that's a job for the cards, to let the cards show us what is true. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes we think we're doing great, and it really shows up that we're not doing as well as we could be. So that can show up too. So Cheryl Watson, Teresa Pappas, nice to see you. Cheryl Watson, here's a card for you. King of Cups reversed. It sort of feels like this week maybe you weren't feeling the love. Maybe you weren't feeling so much love in your heart. Maybe you were not feeling the love of others. Maybe you were irritated. It's been a very irritating time. And I know how you are, Cheryl. You are always someone who feels the love and projects the love. So if you had an irritating week, it's okay. You still did a good job. Next week will be better. Okay, Jerry Lynn, nice to see you. Hey, Neil Quattrano. Neil, the devil. Sorry. So on one hand, the devil is the gatekeeper to our spiritual enlightenment. But when we look at it from the perspective of this past week, I feel like you've been dealing with some tough stuff. And there are times that can feel overwhelming. But I also can see that you were able to sort of see what's going on, stand up to it, and try to take decisive action. So I think you are doing and have done a good job under difficult circumstances. Jerry Lynn, always good to see you. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Man, up and down and up and down. And it's a roller coaster, and it feels like it's been a roller coaster kind of a week. And the key is to remember there will always be ups and downs and not to put too fine a point on it. See the big picture. And Neil got strength. And yeah, you have been very strong. That is a fact. Okay, very good. Lynette says, yes, working from home, stuck in the house. Not the best of moods this week. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And Christiana did have a productive week, made tons of face masks for business with essential workers, and even started working on getting your basement office back up and running. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, you guys. I want to thank you so much for being here. Of course, I will be back Monday with your 3-card weekly reading. I do want to remind you that I have some openings this weekend for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. We can do readings. We can also do mentorship. I have special mentorship packages if you want to learn tarot, if you want to increase your tarot skill, if you want help building your tarot business, or if you want to use tarot for your own personal growth and healing. I can help you with that. So just reach out. You can private message me here. You can schedule directly on my website or email me. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And honestly, the fact that we are here and able to work with each other means that we are still the lucky ones in this difficult situation. So let's hold in our hearts those who are in hospital, those who have loved ones who are unwell, those who are bereaved. These are very difficult times. So, let's hold tight. Let's stay in gratitude, even though times are difficult for us too. Let's stay safe. And let's hold our vision for this passing through and being done as quickly as possible. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take good care. See you Monday.